I've spoken to Patrick McLoughlin, who has owned the jet boating business Bad Fishy, who says they need JobKeeper back to keep people employed and says his business is in danger of going under, that they are in desperate straits in North Queensland. His seat is a marginal held by Liberal Warren Entsch. Patrick McLoughlin, thanks for joining us. Tell us what's happening there in Cairns in terms of economic activity and jobs and the like.
Well, we're in a lockdown. We're 3 days lockdown after a case got out in the community, a taxi driver. So currently all non-essentials are at home, including myself at home with the family. We're testing madly through Cairns. The testing centres are chock-a-block. There's huge numbers going through, which is great to see. And so far, so good. We're fingers crossed, yet again, hoping we get through this unscathed as far as the Delta strain getting out.
But before lockdown, how are things tracking?
We've had a very tough 18 months. We had a couple of good weeks, a few good weeks over the school period when we seemed to have some trade hopping over different states that were in lockdown. But we're still locked out of a lot of areas, and currently, and just pre this current lockdown, we were locked out from most of the country. So international gone, then domestic interstate gone. We had intrastate, but currently that's gone, and so's local. So it's rock bottom. It's 100%. We're closed for business. Wondering what our next move will be.
How far has your turnover been down this year as opposed to 2 years ago?
Our turnover currently would be down 80%. We, as I said, we had a slight reprisal through the school holidays. It got back up again, but pre this lockdown, we were down about 85, and currently it's 100%. It's zero.
So you want JobKeeper back, as I understand it. What's the federal government says what they've got happening with income support, etc., similar to JobKeeper. What do you say to that?
Well, it doesn't keep people connected to the business. We need to keep people connected to the business. What was great about JobKeeper was that people were able to stay connected. They did 2-3 days a week. They made their hours up and they got paid by the business. They stayed connected. But this JobSaver they have on the table at the moment disconnects people. They end up down at the Centrelink, and it completely disconnects from the business, which is worrying for us. We want people connected to our business so they feel like they're still working for a business, and we're ready to switch on when that comes about.
How long can you stay in business the way things are going?
Well, not long. The federal government need to do something here. They need to step up. You know, we're going backwards every day. Currently, there's nothing on the table for us. We're paying our staff. We're using up their holiday pay, their entitlements. You know, we're doing what we can. This is 18 months on. Our pockets are not that deep. We are getting to a point where the federal government need to do something about this, please.
Well, how is Scott Morrison regarded in Cairns at the moment, and what do you think about the prospects of Warren Entsch hanging onto his seat?
Look, what Warren does is best for the community up here. You know, we are a minor part of the country up here. We're the far north, which balmy 26 today, by the way. But, we really need, we need ScoMo to understand that the tourism industry, we need to survive. This region matters. It's going to be a great place again once the country opens up. But the time frame on that is just unknown. This 70-80% vaccination levels. I mean, what time frame's on that? How long do we need to hang on for and hold our breath?
Patrick, thanks so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you, Andrew.